Hello, good afternoon. No. Hey everyone. So, obviously, it is a little bit later than when I normally go live, but I definitely did not want to completely dismiss today because last week I was not able to do a live because of the summit. So, I had a few appointments this morning that I had to get to, and they ran over time, so I was not able to get on this morning. But again, I obviously just can't say no to doing a live with y'all. Anyways, I am Jen Ryman. I am the host of this group. I am a certified hypnotherapist and breathwork coach. And I just got some really cool news that I'm so excited to share with y'all, but I can't because it's not set in stone yet. So just know that there are some good things coming, good things in the works that'll be coming to y'all pretty soon. And I do have a couple of awesome opportunities that are coming up where I will be participating. Well, again, not set in stone, but it has to do with retreats. So we'll just leave it at that because I don't want to give too much away. Anyways, I my little coaching or pocket coaching that I gave out by my email, some of you might be aware that there is an eclipse coming up next Monday on the 8th. And the eclipse energy is like a lot of turmoil. Like, essentially, it's this you can call it like a powerful portal for like new beginnings. And there's a lot of talks about abundance, and you're gonna go through this like energetic like intensity, essentially, where leading up to these major celestial events can basically amplify your emotions. It'll bring a lot of things to the surface, but it stirs up change. And essentially, it looks a lot like breaking down. And most of you know, like, when you go through these roller coaster rides in life, you get down to that rock bottom, and the only way is up. And you can think of it kind of like as a seed for change. That seed is buried so deep in that soil, it has no indication of what's on the outside. There's no light getting to it, but it erupts through that soil, and it just blooms into this beautiful plant, flower, or however you want to see it. So right now, if you are feeling like everything is against you, that you have no way out, you have that tunnel vision thinking where just things aren't working out the way that they're supposed to, and you just can't see a way out, just know that this is essentially your little planted seed time, and you're about to erupt into some major changes. Another thing, a couple things that are going on astrologically is as of April 1st, which was Monday, Mercury went back in retrograde, which I also talked about. It allows for like a lot of rejuvenation in change as well. And then there's also this like crazy comet that's called like Devil's Comet or something, because it's got like two horns on it that with the streaks behind it, so it looks like a devil. Um, anyways, that is also happening the same day as the eclipse. So, as if the stars didn't align just perfectly for it just to be a freaking wild ride, just know it's all going to be turning over, like turning on over a new leaf, and all those emotions and breakdowns and all that should hopefully get a little bit better. So self-awareness, of course, is key here. You want to really emphasize the importance of tuning into your body and your emotions. Are you feeling more anxious? Are you more sensitive? Are you unexpectedly exhausted? So, we talked a lot about grounding. You want to essentially connect yourself back to earth, because right now it probably feels like you are very outside of your body, that you are going a million different directions at once. Hello, me included. And just really getting down back down to yourself. Um, you want your mind to be essentially in your head, and aware of what's going on right now in the moment. So grounding practices are very beneficial during this time. You want to try to get out in nature. We're hitting spring, so a lot of the temperatures are getting a little bit better. The flowers are blooming. Everything's really green. And this is like my favorite time of the year. So if you can, and if it's not snowing in your area, and if it is, I am so sorry, but to really get barefoot on the earth, and it could be in the soil, it could be in the grass, it could be at the beach, it could be even on pavement. Just get barefoot and take some, calming breath work exercises, even just a few deep breaths if you're not able to do an actual exercise. One of the things I like to give to people that have a lot of anxiety or panic attacks or feeling very outside of their body is the 5-7-8 method. Essentially, it is the 5 count breath in, the 7 count hold, 8 count breath out. So to really practice that, especially when you are feeling very all over the place, do that a few times in a row. And then once you are back in your body and back in the present moment, you just start to notice things that are around you. Use your 5 senses. If you're sitting in a chair, just think about how you are seated in that chair. Is your posture slumped over? Are you up high? How does your seat feel in the actual chair? Can you feel the armrest with your hands, or even like uh, feeling the ridges on your fingers to bring yourself back into your body? Notice if you have any tension anywhere. Is it in your chest? Is it in your neck, your shoulders? How are you breathing? Are you breathing up and high in your chest, or are you breathing down low in your belly? And then you can listen to sounds, what is around you, if people are conversating, if there's fighting going on in the background, if you can hear music or somebody's TV, or can you smell anything? Can you taste anything? So just bring all of your senses into it, and that brings you back into the moment. And then mindfulness, just noticing present moment sensations, again bringing all your senses into this, but to do this several times a day. And for me, when I was first starting all this practice, I again was going through panic attacks, anxiety attacks at work. So I needed to set an alarm on my phone. In There's actually an application that is like a mindful moment. um, there's several of them out there, but there's mindful moment applications that you can set to go off at like once or twice a day. And when it pops up on your watch, it just says something like take a mindful moment. And you just take a few deep breaths and notice what your body's doing. Notice what's going on around you and your surroundings. Other things to practice are boundaries and self care. So it is okay right now to say no and protect your energy. And you really want to prioritize things that help your body, like sleep, nourishing foods, lots and lots of water, even gentle activities. Like, I'm a little bit of a freak because I do like to lift weights and do like CrossFit type things. However, right now my recovery levels have been kind of low. And that could just be all the energy from the universe. It could also be from me overextending myself, maybe booking a lot of things too much, or too many things at one time. But when your recovery is low, you don't want to stress yourself out more by doing these heavy duty exercises. So having like some yoga days, some stretching days in there really helps. And then you want to release and accept. So eclipses can really accelerate endings. This could be friendships. This could be jobs. This could be maybe you're selling your house, or you're going to need to sell your house now, or moving. So it's going to speed everything up. And you know what? I just realized I have a friend that she just put a offer down on a house, and she has gone from the offer down to the closing date within like less than a month, and that is super accelerated. Like, can you even imagine that? When I bought my house, I feel like it was probably like a 3 month period. So that is just testament. It accelerates things. So just be ready to let go of some things and trust and surrender to it. While these things can be super uncomfortable, just trust that there's something better on the horizon. Me, for example, I have been feeling like a lot of my content that I'm putting out there, and a lot of the things that I've been doing, and speaking gigs and summits, and I felt like it was a lot of being busy with not a lot of rewards. And then all of a sudden, I was talking to actually some of the people that have gone through these coaching programs with me. We were talking about retreats and how that is one of my ultimate goals, is to throw retreats around the world and have my family come with me and really take part in these retreats, and to be able to do that both as something that is great for me and a transformative event for other people. And then not even like 40, no, and it's probably like 30 minutes after we talked about it, I got 2 offers to do retreats. So it's just surrender to it. There's something that is coming uh for all of us. I mean, again, like I said, it's a lot of abundant energy that's being stirred up and changed. So just accept what the universe has in store for you, because it might be something different than what you have planned for, or it might be something different than you wanted. However, it might be in your best interest. And then just really embrace that unknown. Just take this time to look inward, to for like introspection. Don't put rigid plans on things. Allow space for new possibilities. So this is going to be kind of a short life today. Um, I know we kind of are way off on our. Hey Patrick, we're way off on our normal scheduled time, but I'm just going to leave you with a couple journal prompts. And this is a great time to be journaling, because again, you want to give yourself that rest and relaxation. And it's also important to recognize what's popping up for you that maybe you're not really listening to. I'll give you one prompt. What emotions or intuitive insights are coming up for you right now? Just listening to this, with just listening to the possibility of things to come, even if they feel uncomfortable. What is something that might be coming up that you were not fully aware of, or what's something that's been in the back of your head that your subconscious is probably hitting, like, hello, listen to me. What is something that's coming up for you right now? And then what your second journal prompt, what area of your life feels ripe for change or release? What small steps can you take to honor that? So what's something that you might want to release and let go of that you've been holding on so tightly for so long, and it's just not working the way that you want it to. Maybe it's a friendship, maybe it's a relationship. And then what can you do? What small step can you take to honor that? And then if there was one thing that you could manifest during this eclipse season, what would it be? We just had this summit last week on manifestation, and the universe brings things into your world that you might not be aware of, and you might be getting all these intuitive hits and manifestations coming to you, but you're blocking it out. So what's one thing that you would like to see? And really visualize it. I want you to go into detail on this prompt. So just remember, it is the time for transformation. Not everything needs to be figured out instantly, but really hold that compassion for yourself. Compassion is key. But I really hope that next Monday is a good day for everybody. Right now, we are right in the line for the total eclipse, but it's supposed to rain. So I'm going to put it out there in the universe right now. It's going to be sunny and no clouds because I really want to see the eclipse. The last eclipse that came through last year. When was that? Was that like, it would have had to have been after I started breath work, so after October. But when that last one came through, I went outside and I did breath work as it was happening, but it was not a total eclipse. So I really hope, I'm putting it in the universe, that I'm going to be able to see this total eclipse and that my kids are going to be able to stay home and experience it with me, because ultimately I want them to see this for themselves, around family and around love. So anyways, I love you all, and I will see you next Wednesday at our normal scheduled time, I think. Let me check, because I feel like I have another appointment that's next week. No. Normal scheduled time. We will see you then. Bye, everybody. Love you.